My name's Sean Jansen. I'm the women's soccer coach here at Clark College. This is my second year with the women's program, but prior to that I spent 7 years as an assistant with the men's program. You know, you can have talented players that can play soccer well, but it really helps everybody's life out a lot if they're good people as well. And when you have the strong characters along with strong athletes, it really makes for a great experience. Well, you're going to play on a very competitive team. You're going to get a chance to play in the playoffs. You're going to get high-level coaching. You're also going to get coaches that care about you not only as an athlete but as a person. And we'll do everything in our power to send you on to a four-year university afterwards. Making the right decision at this point in their life is crucial. And I tell them it's all like a Y, and the Y in the road comes at the end of your senior year. Everybody kind of has the same path. And then after that, some do really great things, and some of them, still live at mom and dad's 20 years later. And if I can help them take the right path, if I can help them get into school, if I can help them get an education, it makes me feel really good. So that's the number one reason. Number two is I'm also very competitive, and I like coaching high-level athletes where winning is important. Well, I firmly believe that you have a higher success rate winning if everybody's having fun. So I certainly try to create that, but at the same time, it's got to be a disciplined environment. I'm very clear on what the rules are, and they're my rules, and it's not a democracy. But when they get the buy-in from the team and everybody's on board, there's room to goof around, there's room to enjoy. There's nothing better than an athlete telling me after the year that, I've instilled the love of the game back in them. So I look at soccer players in one of two categories. A, they're either a pictured A player, which means they like to wear the uniform, they like to say they played for Clark, and they like all the reputation stuff that comes with that. Or B, they're a footballer, and they're just out there to play, and they don't care about fancy uniforms or Adidas gear, or getting to take a road trip. They just want to play soccer, and they love the sport, and they love competing, and they would do that with just on their own with their friends, or they would do that with Clark. And the reason they're here is they want the highest level competition that they can get, and that's what Clark offers them. Well, number one, I think that as a community college that we should represent our community. I think there's a lot of talented players here in Clark County. So I really like to recruit through Southwest Washington first. If the player is coming from out of town, they've got to be a dynamic player that's going to start and make a difference for us. But my first look is players here in town. I see us with local roots for a long time going forward. I see us competing in the NWAC playoffs every year. I see us graduating students. I see us sending players on to four-year universities. I see us sending players to Division I and Division II levels. I'm also very eager to send kids after 1 year. We have players this year that are ready to move on. They're not going to get any better in the NWAC, and I'm okay with them leaving after 1 year. It just means I've done my job twice as fast. In a year or two, I'll forget what the score was against Lane. I probably won't forget that we beat them. But what I won't forget is the looks on the kids' faces and the experiences that we've had. Those type of things endure.